It's not for rent, if that's what you want. But no one lives there.
What does that mean?
Look, pal, I just work here. I don't explain people.
Who has the key to that apartment?
Well, while the super's gone, I do.
Well, I'd certainly like to get in there.
Look, pal, if it was up to me, no sweat. But it's worth my job if the super was to find out.
I know there's no 13th floor, Mr. Floon. Give us a little credit. We checked into it. The rent has been paid in advance. And the tenant hasn't been back since his wife and son were killed during a robbery.
Well, where is he now?
What we have on him is maybe Bermuda, maybe Jamaica, someplace where he can forget, I guess.
How do you know he didn't come back?
Bye, Mr.
Crowds. Now, I don't mean some abstract thing they call a crowd. I mean the people in it. I hate them. As individuals, for their own sakes. When I'm standing in the subway, and then suddenly this glut of people comes swooping down onto the platform, I can generally pick out 10, 20, 30 individuals who are thoroughly despicable. Totally without...
Guess what? I got a part.
Hey, that's great.
They're doing the Tempest downtown in modern dress, and I'm going to be Miranda. Isn't that terrific?
It's not in this place?
No. This is just some Broadway thing.
Oh.
Well, isn't that terrific?
Yeah, it is. It really is terrific.
Oh, Howard, don't be like that. This is important to me. Can't you get excited?
I'm excited, Jan. It's just that I've had I don't know, it's been a strange day.
Well, let's go home and celebrate. But you can only come along if you promise to be cheerful. Now, I learned this from a maitre d' turned actor.
Well, I knew getting apart was an occasion, but this is too much.
Howard, I'm really going to need a lot of help with this character. I really want to get inside this woman, become Miranda. A lot of famous people have played this part, and I want to be distinctive. Maybe I'll play her with a limp. Howard. Howard?
Hmm?
I was making a joke. Where's your sense of humor?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I left it at the police station.
What does that mean?
I thought you'd never ask. You not only cook crepe Suzette very well, but you also wear it beautifully.
What do you want? Perfection?
Huh? I'll settle for you. I can always get you a bib.
Howard?
Huh?
What are we going to do about Roush?
Well, I'm going to have to convince him there's a man in that apartment.
Yeah, and how do we do that?
I don't know. I guess I'll just have to chain him in front of that window until the man shows up.
I think I may have a better idea.
Well, that's not hard. What is it?
Why don't we just take his picture?
Stop for this kind of a shot?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Well, it's your camera.
Well, I don't get too many calls for this kind of shot, you know.
I'd like to remind you that this kind of a shot happened to be your idea.
How far would you say that building is?
Let's say about 200 yards.
Not far, huh?
Yeah.
back to the book. Interesting.
What?
It says here to forget about it.
Would you be serious?
All right. Try that.
All right. You sure I'll get anything in this light?
I'll push it a couple of stops. You're working with a very talented amateur.
Get down. Man, you're having such a good time.
You see it?
No. Yeah. Turn around, turn around.
Come on. Did you get him? Did you get him?
Yeah. These ought to convince Roush. Come on, let's get him developed.
Get down.
You stop it. Come on. Come on.
My camera!
Is this as clear as you can get it?
Yeah.
Well, what if you, what if you blew it up more?
It'd be bigger and grainier.
Oh, isn't there some way that you could kind of intensify it somehow?
Well, I could make it less grainy. Smaller.
Smaller. Some option.
Well, I think they're good pictures.
Yeah, that's because you're responsible for them.
I am not. You took them.
I'm afraid they're not very good pictures. Well, they look like a lot of people.
This one doesn't.
Do you really think you could recognize them from that?
I know I could.
I don't think so. I mean, that really could be anybody.
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, let's face it, Jan, they're worthless. If I brought these into Roush, she'd laugh me right out of the station.
Well, I'd recognize him.
off, lady.
You've got to let me get off here.
It's against the law, lady.
I'm gonna be sick.
Hello? Well, stay away from him. Don't go near him, do you hear me?
I'm being careful, but you better hurry. Stop yelling, Howard. I'm safe enough, I promise. No, I won't do anything else. Just get over here.
Don't you ever do anything like this again. Do you understand?
We were so worried about him, I wanted...
understand?
Yes.
All right. Where is he?
In the bed. He's wearing a black pinstripe suit.
You wait right here.
Howard, I'm not a
You wait right
child.
here. Leave me alone.
What?
I'll forget what I saw. I'll forget everything. Just leave me alone.
Mister, what's the matter with you? You're crazy?
Oh, come on, don't pretend you don't know me. You know me. The game's over, so stop playing.
Mister, you're not well. You
Leave me
need
alone.
help.
I'm telling you, leave me alone. Look, I'm willing to forget what I saw. I'm willing to forget everything, but if you try anything else, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What's wrong, sir?
Kill you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Why don't you just move along, sir?
Leave me alone.
You're all excited and everything. Why don't you just go on outside and go home?
I don't know, man. He's crazy.
Howard, don't you think it's time you talk to somebody?
Listen, we gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. You should have seen the way I behaved in that bank. Jan, we've got to go somewhere.
Howard, we can't just leave. I've got to start rehearsal in 2 weeks.
No, I don't mean leave town. I mean just out of here, out of this building. We can go to a hotel for a couple of days until we can find someplace else.
Oh, really?
Now, listen to me. Listen, assuming that what happened to me in the basement had nothing to do with anything else, which I don't believe for a minute. If that man in the bank is the same man that I saw with that rifle, then he knows beyond a doubt that I know who he is. And he probably knows that you know, too.
You're serious about this, aren't you?
You can never feel safe as long as I'm around. You gonna take anything?
According to Roush, the guy who used to live in that apartment had his wife and child killed during a robbery.
enough to drive anybody around the bend. Whoever was guilty was ever caught. You can bet on that. So if he can't get justice from anyone in particular, he must be trying to get it from the whole city by taking random pot shots at people in the park.
You don't know that.
Do you want to take the chance that I'm right and not do anything about it? He's psychotic, and now he's worried.
Howard.
Now, come on.
Howard, I don't want to leave.
Look, suppose he saw you following him.
He didn't.
Oh, Jan.
But I suppose I ought to keep you company.
Oh, you might have to leave, but there's no reason to be grim about it. Oh, come on, come on.
Hey, Albert, would you get us a taxi?
Sure. Going on a little trip?
I'll just go to a hotel for a couple of days.
Running away from home.
Oh.
Thank you.
Taxi, taxi.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. Seems complete enough.
I like it.
Maybe a little overpriced.
Oh, Howard, don't be like that. It's practically our honeymoon. Think of all the people who've been together in this room. Isn't that erotic?
Other people? Oof, no.
Well, I think it's erotic.
I think you're erotic.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Now, just a minute.
You know what's scary? Well, it's not that I love you so much.
Well, that isn't scary.
It's that I like you so much. You're not just my love. You're my best friend.